Hey, guess what? This is my lazy vlog. Hashtag not my YouTube because I was tagged by Magic Cat Jenny in this tag game questionnaire thing that was created by Megan Tonjes. So I have a bunch of questions all about the YouTubes, or specifically my YouTubes. I only have one though. And then at the end, I'm going to tag 4 people. And if you're one of the 4 people that I tagged, then you have to do this too and answer these questions also, because that's how it works, man, if you didn't know. And then if you get tagged, then you can tag 4 people. And I don't know why I'm explaining tag games. I've got 11 questions to get through. Here we go. Question the first, and this is all, I wrote them down in my handy-dandy notebook, but I'm not going to edit. So I better get going because I have a lot to say about some of these topics. Question the first. How do you find out about new videos? Okay, so there's been a lot of talk over the times that the YouTube sub box is broken, and to a point I get that. And I actually didn't know the answer to this question about the sub box being broken until I saw Magic Cat Jenny's video that she tagged me in, that I'm doing this in response to right now. In that, go watch her video. I'll put a link in the place where links generally are, because she gives a great. I'm not going to answer. I'm not going to repeat her answer. I'm going to let you go and watch her answer as to why it's not actually broken. Because she does a good job of explaining it, and it made more sense to me. But I haven't actually gone to my YouTube sub box in a very long time, because many years ago, and so my sub box, I'm not going to say it's broken, but it's not working the way it's supposed to, and not even with what Jenny's explanation is, or Jenny. I don't know why I said Jenny. Sorry, that's a different name altogether. My sub box does not, or box rather. I swear, you know what? I should just start over, but I'm not going to. So a few years ago, I joined a network called Full Screen. It's not as big. It's a smaller network. It's not as big as some of the big ones like Machinima or whatever. You know networks. I don't even think Machinima is a network, actually. I sometimes know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so I joined a network called Full Screen, and I'm not gonna go into too much detail into what happens when you participate in such a network, and the things that they do. But as a result of my being in this network, my subscription inbox, I've been subscribed to tons and tons of channels that I just don't care about. I mean, I'm sorry to those creators, but I just don't care about their content. But as part of being in this network, I've been subscribed to tons and tons of channels. So if I were to go to my subscription inbox, it would just be filled and cluttered to the brim with videos from channels that I don't know who they are. I don't really care to watch their videos. They're just cluttering up my inbox. So instead, what I do, for the channels that I actually want to watch, for the people I actually want to be subscribed to, I click that little bell button that lets them send me notifications when that channel has uploaded a new channel. And then I click the email notification. So if I want to watch your channel, then I'll receive an email notice whenever you upload a video. And then in my email, I have it set using flags. So any email notification that is YouTube telling me that you uploaded a video goes into a separate folder. So I have a folder in my email that is just so-and-so uploaded a video, so-and-so uploaded a video, so-and-so, and it's all channels that I actually want to watch, videos that I actually care about watching. So that's where I go to find out about new videos, because I know that if it's in there, it's someone I actually want to see. So I've created my own subscription box, and now I'm in 4 minutes and I barely got through question 1. This is going to be a long video. Okay, question the second. Feature on the site I miss. Video responses. Video responses, man. That's all I'm going to say. I got to move on. Question the 3. Least favorite trend on YouTube. I don't like react videos, react channels. Specifically the kind that don't really add anything. Because you're kind of just, those things are kind of just taking away views revenue, ad revenue from the original video's creator. So like I mean, especially the ones that don't add anything and show the video in its entirety, and it's hurting all around. Now, if you're gonna like if you're gonna react to something and you talk and you actually give a reaction, you're not just sitting there watching it, and then you don't show the whole thing, you show maybe a piece of it here or there, or you don't even show it or whatever, then that's different, that's fine. But or just in general, like, I don't really like reactions. I want to watch the thing, especially gameplay reactions, gameplay walkthroughs. I don't really care about gameplay walkthroughs. I don't really care about watching other people play games or watch videos. I want to play the game. Actually, I don't want to play the game. I'm not a gamer, but I want to watch the video. And if I was going to play a game, I'd rather watch the game. I don't want to watch somebody else play the game. That doesn't make sense to me. Moving on. You can see the top of my head right now, can't you? That's not the next question. Question the 4. The most drastic thing you've done to get views or subscriptions or subs. The most drastic thing you've done to get views or subs. It depends on how you define drastic. I did go through a period of time where I was kind of in the middle of my, up until this point, YouTube career, where I was very much playing the formula game, doing all the things that they recommended you do to get those things, and it didn't work. But the most dramatic thing I'm going to answer is talking about Hook, actually. The movie that I was in, and my career as a former child actor, and the things that I was in before, specifically Hook. Because when I first started making my channel, I wasn't planning on talking about all that. From life experiences, that is a thing that whenever it comes up, all the attention goes to that, which, you know, is fine. I'm glad for the people that like that, but I was going to be on YouTube to make stuff unrelated to that. And then it got out somehow, and I ended up talking about it, and then now, like, all my videos that are related to Hook have thousands of views. In fact, my video where I was answering AMA questions, my Reddit AMA from all those years ago, has like 70,000 views or something like that. So it's by far my most viewed videos are the ones where I talk about Hook. And so I'm going to call it that as my most drastic thing, because I wasn't planning on doing that. Not that it's a bad thing that you care about that. I appreciate those of you who care about it, but I am doing other things. Okay, moving on. I have a hair in my mouth, sorry. Where was I? Question the 5. Do you have any regrets on YouTube, content, strategy, or personal? Sorry, that hair is in my mouth. Do you have any regrets on YouTube, content, strategy, or personal? Yes! My YouTube URL, my channel URL, when I originally created my channel, for the very beginning, before I actually started making videos, I actually intended, I was in a band at the time, and I intended for my YouTube channel to be about that band, like videos from the band and stuff. And so there's letters in my name that I wish I didn't put, because those letters were related to the band name, and I shouldn't have done letters. I should have done my name, not letters. Letters are not good in a URL channel name. Thankfully, all this time later, I was able to get a redirect, and so now you can type in youtube.com/my name, not my name, but you know what my name is, and it'll take you to my channel, but it's a redirect. My actual URL is Denami, and then my old username from high school, a nickname that I earned, and then a series of numbers that, not letters, but numbers, a series of numbers that mean nothing to anyone, not even myself anymore. Anyways, question the 6. How has your channel changed since 1 year ago? My channel is completely different from a year ago. I have a completely new focus entirely. I used to do a show that I'm now calling Denami's Video Blog. I wasn't calling it that at the time. I think maybe I did. Where it was just like a comedy vlog where I kind of just cracked jokes at the camera and was trying to be silly. And I don't do that anymore. I stopped that because I got over it. I'll talk about that more later, I think. Or do I? I don't know. But my focus is entirely different. I was kind of done with that kind of content, and now I want to focus on bigger content, more of a content. It's a completely different focus altogether now, man. Like, I'm working on a web series that's going to be huge, and more than just the camera on a tripod in my room and a bunch of jump cuts, but actually other camera angles and story and plot and cinematography and all that stuff. And question the 7. What do you... That moment when you're in the middle of filming a video on your phone and you get a call and it interrupts the video, and now you have to put in a cut that you weren't expecting to cut rather than just starting over. I'm on question the 7. What do you do to support your favorite creators? I used to plug them at the end of every video. There'd be a segment that I called the part of the video where I stop being completely self-absorbed and promote other content that I think deserves more attention. That's what the name of the segment was called, although part of the charm was that it had a long name. But I stopped doing that because I kept getting flagged for copyright. So now really all I do is I watch and I comment and I like, and sometimes I share if I think it's share-worthy. Other times I keep it to myself because I feel like it's a private, personal thing that is for me, even though you made it for everyone. But that's another topic for another day. How do you define success? Throughout my career on YouTube, I've defined success very differently. I got into it originally because I wanted to provide people an escape from the real world, because life sucks sometimes, and I just wanted to make people laugh. Then I went through that phase of trying to make a career out of it and be one of those big popular YouTubers that's my living. And that actually is another regret, that I went through that phase. But now, really, I just, I'm kind of back to my original goal. I want to entertain people, and I want to be proud of the work that I make. I don't want to just make videos for the sake of making videos. I don't want to make videos that I'm not interested in. I want to make videos that I'm proud of. And that's why I'm changed my content, my goal all the way around. I'm not doing Denami's video blog anymore. Now I'm doing a web series and short films, and I'm only doing these lazy vlogs so that I can talk about that stuff to people who care about it. You know what I mean? Like, if you are someone that cares about the web series that I'm in pre-production on right now, then I can tell you about what's going on with it with these lazy vlogs. But that's how I define success is, you know, creating content that I'm proud of, that I enjoy my content, and hopefully it entertains somebody and gives them an escape from the real world. You know, that's great. Question the 9, are you happy? Yes, now. I stopped being happy. I used to be happy, and then I stopped being happy when I kind of fell into a rut with the videos that I was making. Felt like I was just kind of going through the motions, and I was kind of just over the whole, you know, spend hours and hours and hours and hours and hours on end making these videos that I put up that nobody sees, and it's all the same thing. And now I got over that, and now I'm doing something different, and now in the direction that I'm going in, yes, I am very happy. Even though, like, you can't say that no matter what you do, you can't always be happy. I think I'm happy now with the way things are going. So that's the answer to that question. Question the 10, why do you do YouTube, and how long do you think you'll keep doing it? I kind of already answered. I thought, okay, I do these videos to talk to people about the bigger projects that I do, and the bigger projects that I do, like the web series I'm doing, is going to live on YouTube. So I do YouTube because I have a passion for filmmaking, and YouTube is a great outlet for that passion. The Darkest Timeline is going to live on YouTube, inspired by my all-time favorite web series, Platoon of Power Squadron, which the last episode is coming out next week, but that's another topic altogether. How long do I think I'm going to do it? I see no end in sight, honestly. I'll probably keep doing it. I could easily likely be doing it the rest of my lifetime. I see no end in sight. Question the 11. Has YouTube made your life better or worse? I'm going to say better, because it's kept my skills strengthened. And I wrote down my, understanding of branding and marketing, which will help when I get to my, when I'm promoting the web series that I'm doing. But I went through that time of, you know, I'm going to make a video every week, and then the next week I'm going to challenge myself to make a better video than the week I put out before. And so, like, every week after doing that for long enough, I'm consider myself confident enough to actually make great content, you know, or good content. I'm not going to toot my own horn, but like, I'm I believe in myself enough to step out on a set right now and be in charge of a crew of 20 people making an 11 episode web series or a short film or whatever. And I feel confident in my ability to do that because I did YouTube for so long and I made the content that I made and I did all that. So that's the answer to my question. Now, the people I'm going to tag to answer these questions, I'm going to tag Jay Dubbman. I'm going to tag Kiri Callaghan, and I'm going to tag Awesome Tyme, and I'm going to tag Wheezy Waiter, which I doubt Wheezy will do it, but I usually always tag Wheezy in things like this because, hey, if he does it, that's cool. He's one of my favorites. So, if you're watching this, help me tell him that I tagged him, even though I don't expect him to do it. Yeah, so I'll put the questions in the place where links generally are so you don't have to watch through this video a second time to write down these questions for those 4 of you that did it. But that's my thing. It's going to be like 15 minutes now, so I'm going to go. Hey, guess what? This was my lazy vlog.